Elder Scrolls Online has recently added the prologue to the chapter in 2025 of Elder Scrolls Online. Now that is the Solstice chapter. In this chapter, the Worm Cult are returning to take revenge on the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild and all of Tamriel for that matter. So I am going to play through the prologue, but I've had to split it into 3 parts due to the fact that it's just a very long prologue quest. So this is part 1 of 3 and enjoy. Alright, all we have to do is just find the prince here to get the prologue. A Gildan crisis started. He should be, here he is, right here. But this is traditional Argonian music, but I kind of feel sorry for the chef, Lumion, having to hear that day and night. I mean, I imagine I'd get sick of it myself. Prince Azar, it's been a long time.
Friend, your timely arrival gives me hope that the sands of disaster can finally be turned. The Fighters Guild is under assault. 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guild Master Merrick has disappeared. We need to find him before all is lost.
Who is attacking the Fighters Guild? That sounds rather bad.
So far, distinctive clues elude us, and no one has claimed credit for the attacks. At this rate, they could destroy the guild before we learn anything. It's the biggest crisis since the plane meld, but without Merrick, I'm not sure how to proceed.
You said Guildmaster Merrick has disappeared?
Yes, Merrick was supposed to meet me here, but he never arrived. While most of the guild secures the remaining guild halls, I could use some outside help to track down our guild master. Then together we can stop these attacks. Can I hire you, Wayfarer?
I'm in. Let's go find Merrick and stop the attacks on the Fighters Guild.
I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merrick has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there.
Now, I think you can choose 1 of 3 locations. They all link to the same, I believe, so it's up to you, but I'm ready to go look for the Guildmaster Merrick.
Merrick is many things, but mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing guildmaster.
It seems to be a new thing that they've added. I believe it's going to be in this year's chapter as well. Now you have options for role-playing. For example, here, this one is a positive reaction. You can say it is obvious you're worried about Merrick. I'll do whatever I can to help you find him. Or you can go the negative route. If you care so much about Merrick, why aren't you out there trying to find him yourself? Now this is the one I'm going to pick today.
You dare question my commitment to Master Merrick? I've spent days trying to find him, but in the Guildmaster's absence, someone has to keep the rest of the guild on track, coordinate defenses, deploy our scouts. You agreed to do a job, so get to it.
What do the reports say about Malbotor?
A guild scout talked to hunters, who said they spotted Merrick near Volkwaston. That area contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks to hide in, and Daedra roamed the vicinity as well. Do you think Merrick could be searching there?
It is possible. Tell me more about the report from the Alakir Desert.
Both Merrick and I know the desert well, but I have no idea why he would go there. Still, a guild scout claims to have spotted him in Sentinel's outskirts. If you decide this is the spot, I suggest you search for him among the cliffs there.
Okay, describe the report from East March.
A guild scout says Merrick was spotted outside Windhelm, a place of snow and ice, and Merrick hates the cold. Still, if some clue pointed here, he wouldn't let a little weather stop him. Do you think Merrick searches for our enemy in East March? Weemy is a fast and faithful mount. She can get you to the location quickly. I'll send word to the guild scout. They'll meet you and help you search for Merrick. Then they can get word back to me while I follow up with the other reports. Good luck.
Yes, good luck to you too. Now, I've chosen to go to Malabal Tor. You've accepted a prologue quest, which is a gateway. It's the usual thing. It's a free thing you can activate from in the Crown Store, or you can just go to the location they're at. Anyway, let's make our way to Malleable Tor now. This looks like him.
Hey, the prince sent you? Let's talk.
It's Scordo the Knife.
That little Prince Azal never mentioned he was sending you to meet me. How the tusk have you been, pal? And no, hold that thought. We got work to do.
You're the scout that sent the report to Prince Azar about spotting Guildmaster Merrick, right?
Guild Scout, Bruiser, and General Pain in the arse. At least that's what Merrick calls me. While most of the guilds settled in to defend the remaining guild halls, I volunteered to stay in the field.
So what's the situation here?
I was looking into the attacks on the Fighters Guild when word reached me that the little prince had lost our guildmaster. When I heard rumors that someone who matched Merrick's description was in the area, I sent my report and started to investigate.
And what have you found?
Hunters informed me that they had seen someone matching Merrick's description exploring the north. Said he seemed intense, like a man on a mission. I got this far and decided to wait for you. The trail leads north, so that's where we're going.
I see you're still out punching everything that makes you even the slightest bit annoyed, Scordo.
Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy even. I met a healer once who said that bottling up your emotions gives you worms. Or was it dark humors? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I hit him when he tried to put a swamp jelly on my head.
Okay. Do anything interesting since last time we ran into each other?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a bit of that. Mostly been working with the Fighters Guild. Merrick's a good leader and there's always something to fight. It's in the name, after all. But these attacks... someone's definitely out to destroy the guild.
Doesn't seem good, does it? Somebody's after the guild like that. Interesting that you also meet Scordo the Knife and, oh my, a Strangler. You also run into Scordo in Rothgar at some point too. So where exactly am I heading? Oh, just above here. Looks like we're in the right direction. Oh no, a scamp. To me, Scordo the Knife seemed to be a little bit different in his movesets this time around.
That trap on the ground looks familiar. Check it out.
Ember, step in this trap. Tell me if it's dangerous.
Yep, that's one of Merrick's, all right. Uses them when he's too busy to stop at a proper inn. Let's keep going.
So many scamps in this area. Let's go further up this hill.
That camp looks promising. See what those papers are all about.
It looks like he left us a note, you guys. Many days have passed since I started investigating the attacks on the Fighters Guild. Multiple guild halls suffered heavy casualties with no sign of forced entry. Though a series of informants, I learned several details. This is what I know so far. Any unknown enemy and powerful enough to wipe out an entire guild hall is attacking the Fighters Guild. Clues discovered since I started my private investigation point to this same enemy showing interest in Riven Spire for some as yet undisclosed reason. An informant provided directions to a possible campsite used by this unknown enemy. A simple map sketch follows. I was supposed to meet Prince Azar, but time is of the essence. I need to strike before the unknown enemy slips away again. The young prince has been an excellent student and will be fine on his own. Hopefully, when next we meet, I'll know who the attackers are and we can rally the guild to deal with them once and for all.
Merrick went after the enemy by himself? That spot on the map, it's northwest of here.
Merrick doesn't seem that sort of smart guy to go by himself like that. Ember, did they see you? Look at that Scordo back there trying to catch up.
This is so much
Good thing she gave up. What's this? Worm cults.
Merrick came this way. You can tell by all the dead bodies. But that armor, It can't be them, can it?
You there. I could use some help.
How about you tell my friend what happened here? Tread carefully, pal.
So that's what these are for. Now, I've seen them around the other parts of the map as well. Like, I didn't know this one was here, but if I go to the map and show you, there is another one located. I've discovered one just around this area in the Alikir Desert, and also another one in East March, just around here, sort of thing, just in my general exploring. So now they appeared, I think, in August. It seems that they're linked to this prologue quest. It seems a bit silly to put them in so early when the prologue quest has released here in April.
That Fighters Guild warrior was a storm of fury. Left me alive so I could tell some prince what happened here. But neither of you looks much like a prince to me.
Fighters Guild warrior? You mean Guildmaster Merrick. Tell us what happened here.
Revenge happened. We misjudged the Guildmaster's skill and his anger. He let me live when I renounced the Order of the Black Worm. What you call the Worm Cult made me swear to tell Prince Azar everything I know.
Prince Azar sent me in his place. Tell me what you know.
I don't think so. Not quite yet. My pain is great. Get me something to ease my suffering. Then, I'll share what I know.
Okay, so here we go. The second time we get to choose. You feel better if you just tell me what you know. I certainly will. Pain is a great motivator. Say what you know, then we'll help you.
You bastard! The pain is too great. I'll pass out or die before I can tell you everything I know. And then where will you be? Please, help me. And we'll both get what we want.
I'm done discussing this. Talk now or Scordo here will make your suffering worse.
Alright, you bastards. I'm done with all this anyway. No promise of powers worth dying for. The Order of the Black Worm has returned to take vengeance on the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and all of Tamriel.
So where is Guildmaster Merrick now?
I told him that our leader, Mazama, had business with Magister Andrello at Volkwaston's Tall Trunk Tavern. But he left before I could tell him the rest. We have a new weapon. I don't know any details, but Mazama called it a
Soul Reaper. Oh, hello. Who's this? Sneak up on me like that. Anyway, let's talk to Scordo here.
This little worm claims he's renounced his evil ways. Guess I won't gut him like I planned. No Merrick yet, but feels like we're getting closer. Go over what we
Well, we learned the Worm Cult has returned to take vengeance on the Fighters Guild and Mage Guild and all of Tamriel.
The damn Worm Cult is really back. I thought they scattered after we stopped the plane meld. And you'd hear about a few remnants, but nothing significant. Not like this. And he said they had a new weapon. What the tusk is a Soul Reaper
The
anyway?
cultist said their leader has business with a Magister Eldorello, excuse my pronunciation, at the Tall Trunk Tavern.
That's over in Volkwaston. They built it inside a big tree on the western side of town. How about you find this Magister, figure out what business she has with Mazama, and if she's seen Merrick, I'll collect Weemy and wait for you outside the tavern.
Alright, I'll meet you outside the tavern after I talk to the Magister.
I never expected the enemy to be the Worm Cult. Thought they were finished after we stopped the plane meld. Obviously, Merrick has a plan to crush them. Let's get to the Tall Trunk Tavern in Volkwaston and see what this Magister can tell us.
Didn't we destroy the Worm Cult?
I thought so, pal. They were leaderless after you and the companions beat the evil bastard Manamarco. When our little trip to Cold Harbor stopped Molag Bal's plane meld, the Worm Cult should have died.
So how are they still around?
I guess we forced them underground, but didn't squish them hard enough. Let's catch up with Merrick so we can do just that. Look for me outside after you talk to the Magister. I have a few more thoughts I want to share with this worm.
Why do I feel like if you haven't completed the main story of Elder Scrolls Online, you're going to have to complete that before you can even do these type of quests? I guess that just shows a little bit of time progression. Speaking of the invasion from Cold Harbor, why don't we just shut down this dark anchor while we're here? I'm not going to wait for these guys. Sneak behind you. Oh, they just detected me. That's not good. Who's left? Ember, come on. Those have come up. In come the Daedric forces. Oh, that's a big guy. Ember, keep him under my area of effect. Take that, Clanfair. Now for the big tough guy over here. Got another Clanfair. Even bigger, the Flesh Colossus. Ember, that was a bit of a waste of ultimate there. Now this should be the final one.
Let's see how you fare against the
Really, you sent this guy? Out of everybody in your army, and you choose to send the weakest one of them all. He's barely putting up any fight for us.
wretched mortals.
A pickpocket will make a killing off something like that.
I don't know why a pickpocket would want a Daedra heart anyway. And now that brings us to the end of part 1 of the prologue quest for the Elder Scrolls Online new chapter, which I'm referring to as Solstice. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel for more Elder Scrolls Online content, and I look forward to seeing you return for part 2, and thanks for watching.